have that staff meeting now, shall we?
Yeah, good idea. I was hoping we'd have some progress in catching this thief.
Let Rocky play at being Sherlock Holmes. Oh, now Virginia called in sick. I can't get hold of her relief because she's already gone off for the day, so we'll have to cover reception between us.
Not another migraine.
Afraid so. Not a lot we can do about it. We've got more important things to concern ourselves with, namely the Jill Harvey situation. Now, I know you don't like what happened with Sarah Jane.
When I offered her that room, I did it in good faith.
You had no right to offer her a free room.
Why not?
It's not perfectly clear why we don't offer free accommodation to all in sundry. No. I don't have to have this conversation. End of discussion. Right, the invoice for the executive suite, which is mounting steadily.
There's no sign of Jill paying.
She hasn't mentioned it. Now, as her credit cards have been cancelled, I think the sooner we get this sorted out, the better. Just considering what's happened,
You're still running a business, Mum.
I'm aware of that, Jake. I don't want to force the issue. We always talk to Sarah Jane.
Mm-hmm.
No. Let me. I'll talk to her. Sort out the bill.
Sorry to interrupt, Mr. Russell. Have you got a minute, have you?
Yeah. Okay.
This is a delicate issue, Jake.
It's all right. I'll handle it carefully. Trust me.
What do you think?
It's very impressive. What does it actually tell us?
Well, you'll see lists of all the hotel personnel up there, our suspects, minus yourself, of course, Mr. Russell.
Well, that's good to know.
And I've taken the liberty of excluding myself from the inquiries.
Of course. So who's our thief?
Well, if only it was that easy.
Is this the sort you wanted? Trolley head?
Yeah, that will do fine.
Presume that lad's high on your list?
Yeah, eliminated from my inquiries.
Why?
Well, I've no reason to suspect him.
Did you actually find out anything about him?
Well, a bit. I know he had a tough time at home and he won't be going back there.
And home is where?
Well, we didn't get that far.
Rocky, I want to know everything there is to know about that boy, or he goes. In my book, he's the prime suspect.
Spill the beans?
No.
Oh, come on. How far did you get with Brandy Bandy?
Oh, don't call her that.
You mean she wasn't?
What?
Brandy?
Well, shut up about it, will you?
Oh, Desi is in love.
You're just jealous.
You're right, I am.
What is this?
How are we supposed to know?
You're the chef.
Watch it. I didn't order this stuff. You got the wrong delivery here, mate. I didn't ask for this. Hey, you two, stop unloading.
Why?
Don't ask questions. Nope. Nope. Never ordered that. That's the wrong brand for a start. Sorry, mate. I didn't ask for this stuff. I go for quality.
Right, Beaner.
Sarah Jane, hi. I'm really sorry about last night.
So you should be.
It was a mix-up.
Well, just be grateful it was me. I don't think a guest would have been very happy.
Yeah, well, it won't happen again.
I should think not. Otherwise, you might gain a reputation. I guess I'll just have to look for somewhere locally.
No, don't do that.
I've no alternative. Like you said, it's not very easy sharing a room with my mother.
You're really not going to let me forget about it, are you?
And should I? You raise my hopes, then let me down.
Well, then I'll have to make it up to you.
You will. In the meantime, I suppose I'll just continue as I am.
Speaking of which, I'm afraid there's still this to be settled. It's the bill for the executive suite.
Oh, we're not checking out yet. Or does the hotel have a cash flow problem?
No, but I think your mother does.
I'm sorry?
Oh, I see. She hasn't told you. She doesn't have any money.
Oh, don't be ridiculous. Of course she does.
I'm afraid not. She's broke.
Well, what makes you say that?
Well, all her credit cards have been cancelled. She can't give us any form of security.
Oh, that's nonsense.
Why don't you ask her? Find out for yourself.
How much longer are you going to keep me holding for? No. I don't believe this. No, you listen to me. I did not order that stuff. I don't have to do anything. Either that lot goes back to where it came from and you deliver my order by this evening, or I go to another supplier. It's up to you. What do you mean, calm down? I've got a wedding reception tomorrow for 200 people for... I don't believe this. The cheek of them trying to palm me off with that cheap stuff.
There's obviously been some kind of mistake. I should calm down.
Don't you start now. Hello? Yeah. Authorised? Authorised by whom? He did what?
There's a private birthday party later on. It goes on till 1 o'clock, but the bar is open to residents, so have a pleasant stay. Sorry to have kept you waiting, sir. How can I help you?
Excuse me, if you please. What do you call that?
What?
I'll tell you, shall I? Dog meat.
I do apologise for this. Billy, the back office.
These sorts of cuts might be fine for some dodgy greasy spoon, but not for my restaurant. Would you eat that?
Billy,
no.
Billy, come on, you're obviously not happy. Just give me 5 minutes and we can discuss this in private. As you can see, I am rather busy.
Fine, I'll wait.
I'm sorry, if you could just take a seat in the lounge, I will be with you shortly. Please, could you just excuse me? Billy, what exactly is your problem?
That is.
Well, what's wrong with it? It looks perfectly all right to me.
Oh, you a chef, are you?
No. Billy, can we discuss this in the back office?
What's going on?
Don't worry, I'm finished. But just remember, I do the buying for my restaurant. You think that's edible? You eat it.
Please, excuse me.
Sorry.
I think this is for you. Well, aren't you going to even look at it? I think you've got something to tell me, haven't you?
Oh, come and sit down. I've got something I want to show you. I don't think you'll remember. You're probably too young. I thought you might want to keep it.
It's only a photograph. There's a lot happened in both our lives since then.
Tell me what's happened in yours.
Why don't you start first?
No, not now, darling. I'm still not strong enough.
You're broke, aren't you?
Well, I might be a bit stretched at the moment.
Stretched?
Well, most of my savings went on John's medical expenses.
So you are broke?
No. Look, I'll sort it. Believe me. That bill must be a mistake. I have an arrangement with the Russells.
I want a word.
I'm busy.
Very well, I'll say it here. I won't stand for this attitude. And the next time you have a problem, you do the decent thing and you discuss it in private. I won't have you damaging the reputation of this hotel with your tantrums. Understood?
Yeah. When you both understand that I run this kitchen. Too many cooks. You know what that means?
Nobody is interfering, Billy. You just got to stop buying expensive products. It's not acceptable.
Kate, you took me on because you know I'm a good chef.
Yeah.
Then you need to let me have what I need to do my job properly. If you want the best menu in the Midlands, it's going to cost.
I appreciate that. It's just got to cost a bit less.
I will not be a slave to your cost-cutting plans.
Very well. Then the ordering stays with Patrick.
Fine. Then let Patrick play at being chef then. See how you get on there.
Come on, face facts, Billy. You are great with a skillet and a frying pan, but you're hopeless with a ledger and a calculator.
A meal is as good as its ingredients, Kate. These are economy products. They're full of preservatives, additives. They don't taste the same.
Exaggerating.
I have a reputation and I'll not see it ruined.
Unlike your restaurant in Edinburgh.
That's not relevant.
It went under for exactly this reason, because you were spending twice as much as you were making. That is the reason why you went bankrupt, Billy. Now, I want to make myself perfectly clear. I run this hotel. You do as you are told. That meat gets cooked.
Well, not by me.
Joanne, it's over to you. Luckily, there aren't too many in the restaurant tonight.
But I wouldn't know where to start, Mrs. Russell. I really need Billy to, you know...
We'll manage.
You've got to give me a hand, Billy.
Don't worry. She'll come crawling back when things start to go wrong.
If we ran this place as well as we think we do, we wouldn't have to cover for our own staff.
I'm sorry, Jake. I meant to take over, but Ray's run off his feet in the bar. You'll have to manage.
Oh, that's just typical. You treat me like an employee most of the time. Then when you need a favour, suddenly I'm your right-hand man again.
That's not fair. This is a family-run hotel and we run it together.
Only when it suits you. You never give me any real control because you're too paranoid about losing yours.
I'm sorry.
It's true. Ever since I first mentioned buying a stake in this place, you've been jumpy.
No, that's not fair. I wanted you to have Jill's share.
And, now that that's no longer an option?
But I know how much it meant to you. And Tracy.
Do you? Yeah, well, sympathy's no good for me. I should just face it. It's time I moved on.
Jake, what do you mean?
Away from Crossroads.
It's you.
Yes. Sorry to disturb you.
What do you want?
Oh, just to see how you are. Headache better?
It is not a headache. It is a migraine. A migraine is far worse than a headache.
Oh. Everybody's very sorry. And we got these for you. They're from all of us to apologise. And I wanted to say I'm sorry for anything I've done to upset you.
From everybody. How very kind.
Well, people do care, you see.
Well, tell them I accept the apology. But if this ever happens again, Rocky Wesson, I shall sue you for an invasion of privacy.
There you go.
Now, what are you drinking, Sarah Jane?
Champagne, thanks.
Oh,
Aren't we celebrating? Or have you got used to having me around now?
of course not. It's just a bit extravagant.
I thought you had an arrangement with the Russells.
I have.
So what's the problem?
Even the most generous of arrangements has its limits.
And they have been very generous. They've given you the best room in the hotel, a special arrangement behind the bar. What's all that about? Are you hiding something from me?
Why should I do that?
I don't know. You tell me.
Come on, Des, hurry up with those vegetables.
I'm going as fast as I can.
Don't know who's worse, chef or her.
Billy, please, you can see how stretched we are. I need your help.
I'm on strike.
Oh, come on, don't be like that.
Table 5 asking for their crepes. Is that how long?
All right, it's coming. Minty, I need some beurre manier for this sauce.
Some what?
Some beurre manier, now.
How do I do that?
It's in the book.
Please, Billy, you've made your point.
Don't panic. Any minute now, Kate will come crawling through that door and apologise for insulting me.
I don't think so. Not her style.
For goodness sake, Mother, be honest for once. Shall I tell you what this is all about? Why you're so glad to see me? There's no arrangement. There's a bill to pay, and you need me to pay it.
It's not true.
Of course it is. That's what this is all about, this attempt at playing happy families.
Don't be so hard on me.
What do you expect? You know, I'm broke too. I could barely afford the train ticket to come and see you.
I'm sorry.
No, you're not sorry. You're just so wrapped up in your own little world, you forget what it might be like to be me.
Please, Sarah Jane, I'm sorry. I just don't want you to think that I'm using you.
Well, it's a bit late for that. I've had enough.
Where are you going?
Away from you, away from the lies.
But you can't go. You haven't any money.
I've managed so far. You don't have to worry.
Please stop this.
No, you stop. Stop living a lie. I'm going to go and pack. I think it's best for both of us.
Sarah Jane,
What?
you couldn't help us out behind here, could you? Just for a while.
Sorry, can't.
Oh, come on, we're short-staffed.
Get your wife to help.
You all right?
Fine.
Anything I can do?
No, thanks.
So what do you say? Got a couple of hours to spare?
If you pay me,
I could reduce the bill on the executive suite.
I'd rather have the cash.
All right.
Double time?
We have a deal.
A guest has just complained. He's waited 45 minutes for his main course.
That's all we need.
What's Billy playing at in there?
Who knows?
Well, if he doesn't get a move on, he's fired. I mean it, Kate. Doesn't matter how good a friend or superb a chef, he is going to be out.
All right, leave it with me. I'll get it sorted.
Ah, wondering when you'd show up.
Oh, don't get too confident, Billy.
People complaining out there, are they?
Not about the food, thanks to Joanne. Can you pass me an apron, please, Minty? You know, Billy, I've never taken you for a fool. Do you think I was really going to let you do this to the hotel? Now, the trouble with you is you don't know when to back down. Never did. It's time you learnt.
You don't do crepes Suzette like that.
Well, I'll do it my way.
No, I'll do it mine.
Now, can I take that as an apology?
As close as you'll get.
Come on, Joanne, get out of my way. Come on.
I've already complained that the room's cold and it's still absolutely freezing. The thermostat's broken or something. It's just not on.
I'm very sorry to hear that.
Well, I hope something's going to be done about it now.
I assure you we'll have someone from maintenance onto it right away.
Good. Well, I'm glad someone's on the ball around here.
And I sincerely hope this inconvenience won't affect your stay at Crossroads.
No. I'm sure it won't. Thank you.
You handled that very well.
I handle most situations well.
We'd make a good team.
Set in the dark woods, deep lakes, and enchanted castles.
What a day. Past your bedtime, young man.
Gran.
Like 10 minutes. You won't have much time for watching TV when you start that play, will you?
It's all right. I'm not going to be in it anyway.
Oh, when did you find out?
I haven't. Next week, they said.
Well, there you go. You might have the main part.
Doubt it. Daniel have got it. He had a really good audition piece.
Well, that kid couldn't remember his own name, let alone his lines.
Patrick?
Speaking.
We'll have a word.
Oh.
I'm worried about Jake. He says he wants to leave.
Where's he going to go?
Oh, don't be like that. You know what he's like once he sets his mind on something.
Oh, he'll calm down. Just give him a while.
I don't think so. No, he meant it.
He'll be fine.
No, he's never talked about leaving before. We've got to do something.
Well, like what?
It's for you.
Oh, you're going to go on about Phil again?
I got them.
What?
I took you to the Steps concert.
You didn't.
You did! Talk about manic up there.
I'm shattered.
Is the boy worn out already? What you done to him, man?
What a night. Your Billy's been in a right strop, being
He's not my Billy.
Yeah, well, he got away with murder tonight.
Too right. I reckon if it were down to Mr. Russell, he'd have been out.
Night.
What, you're not stopping up for a bit? Day off tomorrow.
Nah, I'm tired. I'm gonna go home. See ya.
Right, that's a telling you, I was Bina.
What you on about?
The bet. Daz pulled Mandy.
Oh, yeah? Well, I know for a fact he only went out for a drink with her.
Nice try, mate. You can't pull the wool over her eyes.
Wicked. So what we're going to do tonight?
Could always go down to the pool hall.
What with? I'm broke.
Well, you shouldn't have been whining and dining Mandy then, should you?
Cares hardly that, is it? I wish I could have taken her somewhere special, you know.
Oh, listen to you.
What?
What's going to happen if you and her start to get serious?
What do you mean?
I mean, you're not going to have any time for your mates.
Oh, don't be stupid.
You great marshmallow. You gone soft since you started seeing her.
Rubbish.
We used to have such a laugh. You used to be game for anything.
And I still am.
All right, then. I dare you.
All right, then. Do me for what?
You'll see. Follow me.
All right, then.
It's not much.
It'll do. Besides, I really enjoyed it.
So, what are your plans?
I'm leaving.
You changed your mind? Where are you going? Got a boyfriend waiting for you back in Warsaw?
Maybe.
I don't think this is such a good idea.
It's a dare. Sure Phil's still on his rounds. I told you we're going soft. You've got to do it.
All right, then.
You asked too many questions.
Just curious about you.
And do you expect to tell me?
History obviously runs in the family.
Quick, somebody's coming. Get down. We can't stay here.
The night Mom took the overdose. Why? Was it deliberate or an accident?
You mean she hasn't told you?
I asked her once, she wouldn't say. In fact, she's not told me anything. I know as much now about her life as I did when I came.
She's a very private woman, your mother. I'm only just beginning to realize how private.
I'm going to go and pack. I'll leave first thing.
What was she saying?
She's leaving.
Oh, well, that's the best news I've heard all day.
Is it? Without her, I'm never going to gain her mother's trust. You know, I just learnt something very interesting. I don't think she knows she's a partner in this hotel.
Jake, where are you going?
Don't ever do that to me again, man. If you dare me, remind me to ignore it.
Told you we were going soft. You just panicked.
We nearly got caught.
I can still feel the adrenaline, man. You got to admit, living dangerously is better than spending time with girls. Nah.
I meant to ask if you wanted me to call you a taxi tomorrow. What time did you say you were going to leave?
I didn't, but it's first thing in the morning. There's no point in hanging around.
Why not?
Huh. Well, what have I got here? A drunken mother who's broke and a bill I can't afford to pay.
You do know she's not entirely broke, don't you?
I thought you said she couldn't pay a bill.
She can't. But why do you think she came back here?
Sentiment, curiosity. I don't know. What are you trying to say?
She came back here because she still owns a share of the hotel.
Oh.
I thought she hadn't told you.
How much of a share?
30%.
And who owns the other 70?
My stepfather.
Oh, interesting. Well, I don't see how all that concerns me.
You'll inherit her share eventually. She told me.
I see. And where does that leave you, Jake? Out in the cold, isn't it?
He's got a very special way of reaching people. Michael Barrymore's My Kind of Music. Tonight at 8.